What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Here he comes, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And his opponent here, none other than Oleksandr Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber. Only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You couldn't buy a seat in this place. You'd be very lucky if you're ringside, but you know what? Watch it from home, you've got everything on a plate.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? He misses with that jab. These two were made for each other. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. These power punches are bruising up his body.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
counter punching. Right punch. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice job. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punchers are the best.
This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. These two were made for each other. Give us a second to catch our breath. Good counter left hand there. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Good left counter that lands. Got out of the way of that right hook. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Beautiful counter shot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
That left counter was perfectly timed. Left counter scores. It's like a game of joust. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough. There's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch. And he fails to score with that left hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful,
we've never seen Oleksandr Usyk hurt like this before. Ukrainian in big trouble. Can you believe this? Oleksandr Usyk is on the canvas. They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being...
We've never seen Oleksandr Usyk. Can you believe this? Oleksandr Usyk is on the canvas. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't... Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Usyk. Punching for both these athletes. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. And a counter left. Catch and shoot. Oh my! They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round. We go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around? No doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? One of these athletes is going to be the first to go down. Which fighter will say no mas? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want. Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. counter shot with the right hand. And he misses with that jab. He misses with that jab. He missed with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds. We've never seen Oleksandr Usyk hurt like this before.
Oh, I heard that never buys.
Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
It's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single... Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. There's a right hand. Usyk. Couldn't take anymore, and down he goes! Back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might... Usyk might go down here. What an upset! Goes Oleksandr Usyk. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.